13 rounds of interviewing, and I still got rejected. I had been interviewing with this particular company that I will not name for a manager level individual contributor role for about 8 weeks. Every week I had interviews. When it came to the final week, they actually flew me up to their headquarters, covering all the expenses. I met with members of the team. I met with 2 VPs at the company, and the interviews went exceptionally well. Honey, I came in, I had already prayed, so I was not worried, but I felt powerful in my pink dress. I had my pearls on. I walked in there, I was ready to seal the deal. So the interviews go well. They said, well, you will hear back. We're going to make a decision by the end of next week. I got an email yesterday, and they decided to go with someone else who had more experience. It hurt.
Well, if my face isn't a dead giveaway, the interview did not go well. I've never been rejected from a job so fast in an interview. I don't even think she really asked me any questions. She said, tell me a little bit about yourself, and then basically just told me I didn't have enough experience. I don't know why it's so hard to find a job. I'm not picky. I've applied to literally anything I can find. I've been applying for jobs since June of last year. And it has been absolutely soul-crushing. Getting rejected for 7 months in a row. My 4-year degree did nothing for me because I don't have enough experience. Where am I going to get experience? I don't know, because no one will hire me to give me any experience. I could rant about this for days.
I didn't get the job. This is the job I was talking about in previous videos where I made it to the second round of interviews. The recruiter emailed me this morning, and she said that the last manager who interviewed me did not feel that my skills matched the specific needs of the job. And I knew I was going to get a yes or no either way. That's how it is in the job search. You either get the job or you don't. But you know, when you've made it this far in the interview process and you learn about the job and you get excited about the job and you get excited about the potential and the possibilities that you didn't get the job, pardon my language when I say this, but it feels like a fucking kick to the nuts. And I'm sure the timing was not intentional. But I can't help but feel this way because it's like I'm back to square one now. And I'm doing everything that everyone tells me that you need to do in the job search. You apply, you network, you be strategic. I'm doing all of that. And here I am. You know, it's depressing. Because I'm not going to lie, there are some days where I feel worthless. And I know it's not my fault. I didn't ask to be put in this position, but this is where I am. And I'll get myself out of this hole, believe you me. You know, you cannot keep a good person down. So I'm going to keep at it. But I'm going to be honest about it too. I just don't feel good right now. I just don't.
How the fuck is everybody hiring, but nobody is fucking hiring? Like, y'all don't understand how many damn job interviews I went to. How many like, y'all just don't understand how many applications I didn't put in. And mind y'all, I'm calling these places because, you know, back in the day, you used to quit a job, get a new job the very next day or whatever. So I'm calling around to these jobs or whatever the case may be, whatever, all the applications I had to put in for, you know, all the job applications I put in, I'm calling the companies. I'm calling the companies. They're like, oh yeah, like one place like, oh yeah, we're not pulling the applications yet. They haven't given us a green light to pull the applications. Then it's like I'm having interviews. They're like, oh yeah, you got the job. Okay, so when I'm gonna start? Like, you are giving me the job, you're not giving me no start date, no nothing. Then it's like getting annoying. Then it's like one job. I went in, I had an interview. Mind you, they asked me like 50 fucking million questions and I did a good job. And you're telling me I have to now come back for a second interview. So it's just getting to the point where it's just getting annoying because I'm really trying. And then it's like, y'all, my motor went out on my car. So I'm essentially having to pay somebody to take me back and forth. Mind y'all, paying for somebody to take you back and forth places $25 or more. Like, it's like, and it's getting frustrating because it's not like I'm trying. Then it's like, don't get me wrong, I do have a job. Like, I have a part-time job, but I'm trying to get another full-time job or whatever the case may be. And it's just getting annoying. Okay, I've had it because it's like, how is y'all hiring but ain't nobody hiring? Then it's like, I put in an application, I'm calling you, I'm ready to start working. Like, I could start working today, no shade. And nobody has said nothing. They all, oh, we're gonna give you a call back. Yeah, we're gonna give you a call back and all of this and all of that. Then it's like, one job, the site isn't even open. So it's like, so why did y'all have applications? Like, I'm just getting so annoyed. And it's like, it's so annoying, it's so discouraging. And then it's like, now that I don't got no car, it's really more difficult because I'm having to spend all this damn money to get around. And it's like, I'm spending all this money to get on interviews that's not something that's basically guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm wasting money, I'm wasting time, I'm wasting resources. Then it's like, they said they had a hiring event today, right? So I go to the fucking hiring event. It's not even a damn hiring event. Y'all want somebody to come all the way up here to get a fucking application, bitch. And then it's crazy because the applications is sending us to apply online. So it's like, y'all wasting people fucking time. Like, y'all are wasting people time. And it's getting fucking annoying. And it's like, this shit is crazy. Like, it's really a recession when it comes to job. Because it's like, how is everybody saying, we're hiring, apply now, apply today, and nobody is hiring, bitch. I even went into store to apply.
I just got denied from Walmart as a cashier. I have a fucking master's degree, bro. I went to school for 12 years, got my high school degree. I went to for 4 years to get my bachelor's, and then I went for an extra 2 years to get my fucking master's. You know how much school that is? It's a lot. And the worst part is, oh, maybe it's the best part actually. America, the government probably thinks it's the best part, huh? I'm $120,000 in debt. Yeah, because society wants to tell you to go to school, go to college, get your degree, Timmy. Oh my God, job security. Shut up. Please stop spreading that, because now I'm screwed and I have no idea what to do. I've applied to over 300 companies and I've gotten responses back from 11 of them. Why the fuck do you think I'm applying to Walmart to be a cashier? Because no one is hiring. Why do you even post a job offering if you're not gonna hire anyone or respond? What are people doing for work? I need to figure something out. Because if I wasn't doing UGC for brands that I found on SideShift, my ass would be homeless. I would be fucking homeless.
Do you know I've been looking for a job for 2 years? For 2 years. I finally got an interview after a ridiculous number of applications. And I found out today that they put the job on hold for budgetary reasons. Meanwhile, I'm broke and rent is due. Like, I've got nothing. I applied for assistance from the state, and I have to show that being bipolar will hinder me from working to get $292 a month. Yeah. I'm self-employed, and I'm making no money. No one is buying any of my merchandise on my Patreon shop. No one attends my lectures. So I'm just venting because I know it's tough all the way around. But I've done everything I'm supposed to do. Everything they tell you to do when you're an adult, I've done it. And I can't seem to make any headway. So I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to do. I don't know what else to do because I keep ending up here. They tell you to work. I'm trying to find work. And when I can't find work, I make work for myself that brings in nothing. What do you do in these situations? Tell me. What? I've done everything I'm supposed to do. And nothing is working. I always end up here.
I can relate to this one. I think a lot of us can relate to this one. How many of y'all experienced that before? Y'all fill out a lot of applications, and then it seems like it goes cold because nobody called you back. And you've been filling out applications for so long, and no exaggeration, you probably done filled out over 100 applications. And then you start to feel like, was this job really even hiring? I've been hearing a lot about that lately, that jobs will just post job postings just because they have to. And what I didn't know is that some people had to go through 12, 13 interviews just to get a job. Now, in my opinion, 2 interviews is a lot. If we gotta go past 2 interviews, it ain't the job for me. You shouldn't have to go through all that just to get a job. And then they acting like they're gonna pay you top dollar. And that's the sad part. They're not gonna pay you top dollar, but they gotta put you through all that just to get a job. I'ma just be real, I can't do it. Couldn't be me. So I tip my hat off to those people out there that's doing that. Y'all some troopers. This world is just getting sad. Everything is changing. The economy is just collapsing. Inflation is just rising. And jobs are still firing and imaginary hiring. It's like, where do we go from here? Some people do feel like they done everything they was told, and it still doesn't work. And that's the crazy part about that situation. A lot of us feel like that. We doing everything in life right. We being patient. We still being constantly told that just give it some time, it's gonna get better. They've been telling us that for the last 10, 15 plus years. So that's why a lot of people are tired of applying for jobs. And I don't blame them. You know, it's just constant depression. You know how that hurts your spirit? And then when you finally get a job, that's why a lot of people are afraid to let go of their job when they don't realize that they're at a never-ending job, that they can't get out of that situation. So a lot of people, they're stuck. They get so comfortable at their job, they never keep growing and evolving. Jobs were just hard to come by. And it's just sad. So I want to know, have y'all experienced that before? Leave that in the comments. I remember those days. And sometimes jobs will just hire you just to use you for a season. I experienced that before. So this one hit a lot. This one hit home. And people got bills to pay. Bills don't ever stop. But if your job stops, you're stuck. And the reason why a lot of us are stuck, we just been living for the moment. We was never taught to prepare. So that's why I understand why millions are losing interest in applying for jobs. They don't even want to look at a job application no more. That's why you see a lot of people trying to go into self-employment, all these other things. They're trying to find another way, but they shouldn't have to find another way. That one way that was taught to you your whole life should be enough, but it's not. So what do we do? So that's my take on this situation. Let me know how y'all feel about that. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.